Alright, back again. Been a hot minute. Last time I believe I made one of these was, what, the 10th, I think? Been kind of busy. It's been a whirlwind since my last vlog. So, on the 10th I talked about PTO and the stupidity of my former employees. And just the overall bad management. And I say former employees because, let's see, the 10th was Sunday. The 11th was a holiday. I think it was Columbus or Indigenous Peoples Day. I worked that day for the company. And then I had a meeting with my current employer. That was kind of a windstorm. That day was a real crazy one. Essentially, I kind of messed up. I was one of the few people, I guess, that didn't give 2 weeks notice. I'm not used to moving from job to job like some folks, so I didn't understand if it was a legit, like, we're hiring you type of thing. I'll get back to that in a minute. You know what? Let's just take care of it now. uh, no, I lost my train of thought. Nah, I've been feeling under the weather today. Anyways, it's been a spell. That day, how to say it? All I can say is, like I said, I instantly resigned that day. I had gone to the class. I was impressed because the first thing I met with, the HR person greeted all four of us. This was kind of crazy because for me, my old job, as I said in my last video, getting HR was almost like, a literal drug deal. It's like you had to know somebody who knew somebody who knows somebody who might know somebody who has maybe contact information but not quite 100% sure. So you end up getting this email or phone number and don't talk to anybody about it. Don't tell anybody. Don't let them know I sent you this kind of a thing. And I'm going, how can a company be run like this? I mean, they're international. And I'm thinking, I wonder if the original company up north has any clue about how badly things are being run here in North America. That's just a curiosity I'll probably never have answered. Anyways, I met the HR person. She greeted all of us, walked us through some documents and paperwork as we were all sitting there going through things. Strangest part of this whole gathering was I'm the only one with prior experience for the job. The other three were from various other backgrounds, and it was really cool. They're kind of like me, tired of their job, trying to find some place to better themselves. And in this case, everything they did, all the way from the paperwork to the physical that I took earlier, I think it was a week before, everything they did tells me and shows me that this company is head and shoulders above what I was working for. And it makes me happier to know that I am getting somewhere along with my life. No company will be perfect. I know eventually the honeymoon will be over for this company and I'll see flaws. But for now, I'm happy. I see so many things that I wanted to put into place, safety measures, rules, regulations, standard operating procedurals, security procedurals, and things like that. And this company has so many of the things I was trying to have put into place in the old company. So it's nice to see that there is a lot more structure and discipline in this place. That's head and shoulders what I love the most, because nothing will suck more for a good employee than to watch bad ones be tolerated, and they have plenty of measures in place at this one that I've enjoyed, made me want to be here anymore. So back to Tuesday, talked to the HR person, got all that squared away. We were going through all that, and towards the end of the day, I had to, they brought me in. It's like, oh hey, Nay, come here for a moment. We're gonna go speak to the branch manager. I'm like, okay. So the first question was I was looking at everything here, and I wanted to hear what you had to say. You're the only one who didn't give your 2 weeks notice, and I just wanted to hear what you have to say about that. And he wasn't being mean or how do you call it, on the attack. He wasn't being aggressive or anything. It was just a simple question, and I was like, oh, the red flag started going off in my head. I'm like, I have messed up big time. I did what I could. Basically explained to them that, I messed up. That's the one thing that I appreciate is with at least from what I've seen at this company is when you make mistakes, you man up, own it, own your mistakes. Don't make a mess, don't make a problem, and don't repeat those mistakes. Learn, move on. And I explained that to him. It was like, I do apologize. I messed up. I definitely am still interested in the job. The one thing I didn't say too is there was another I think one or two people that were supposed to be there and just never showed up. No call, no email, no nothing. So they left them dead. And that's about as much of a bad move as you can make. I know the reason for one, but I can't talk about that because they're from my old company. So I explained to him there will be no conflict of interest because they're like, well, we can't really hire you because you're working for another company still. So that's a problem. And I explained to them that, I had emailed their regional or district manager and basically told them, hey, I am, I told the district person in charge of that. I asked my questions like, oh, hey, when do I need to give notice? When do I, what about 401k? All those little things. And he said, it's okay. You just wait until you go to see the branch manager and you talk to him then. And I explained that to him, and he just kind of got that deadpan look. I was like, ah. He looked at the HR lady, and he's like, man, we need to get that fixed. But I told him, I was like, hey, you know what? A lot of people, there are a lot of words. They'll offer a lot of promises, but they won't follow through with actions. I can tell you right now, I 100% want this job, and I will effective immediately terminate my employment at the other one. I wanted to give 2 weeks, but this situation is you're giving me an opportunity that I've really come to enjoy. I mean, I desire this. So I have the guilt of, just instantly terminating, but at the same time, I'm not going to sacrifice a good opportunity to grow and improve myself. And so we continued talking. He seemed to relax after I explained all that to him. And, I expressed to him how things were not as professional at my old company as they are here. And I even told the HR lady, I was like, yeah, your HR lady is the first and foremost thing I could say that was an improvement head and shoulders above my old company. The fact that I'm looking at an HR person, or let alone just talking to one, is head and shoulders above what I've been through. So, yeah, things moved forward. Eventually that day, I took the class. I said, I will be here tomorrow. I will be here Thursday, but I do need to take the vacation off. He was a little bit pensive about that because he's like, well, you're gonna be behind on the training. And I'm like, that's understandable. The vacation time off and stuff, I had also talked to the regional person in charge, and they told me to talk to the branch manager. The branch manager shook his head again and chuckled. Anyways, said, you got time off. Basically, I have prior experience, so I have a leg up on a lot of the people that were coming in. That means I'll probably be, right into the mix and the thick of it, right alongside them when I come back, which is tomorrow. So, went on vacation. I had some really good food. I had a lot of good drinks, and I took a lot of amazingly awesome pictures. It's the first vacation I have had in, gosh, I can't even remember right now. The funny thing is I was stressing because I didn't really have money. Like, I legit worked 1 day at my other job for the pay period, and I worked 3 at this one, and I'm going, oh god, this is gonna be bad. Once I gave my notice of resignation that night, turned it on, washed my uniform, turned them all back in, gave the letter of resignation of immediate resignation, and went on my went back to the old to new work for 1 day, 2 days, and then went on vacation. I was not expecting to get much of a paycheck because I kept asking my old boss. I was like, hey, how many vacation hours have I got? I don't take a whole lot, so they're like, oh, well, we'll look into it. We'll look into it. Oh, yeah, and I get back. It never came. And so basically, I had my 1 day of work, which I thought it was my 1 day of work. There's a lot of details into that, but anyways, I got like this little tiny safety bonus from my old job and about 400 from my new job. So that's all I had, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a little awkward coming back to, because honestly, I have no idea how many hours I've accrued, and my eyes lit up like Christmas when I got back. It was just like it was like hallelujah. This check bailed me out. Let's see here. I had expected to have maybe 40 to 80 hours somewhere because I didn't take vacations a whole lot, but I would take days here and there. Like, I'll take a day off, I'll take a day off, and take a day off. So come to find out, I had 240 hours of PTO set aside. I'm going, oh yeah, daddy, come home to a nice paycheck. That was amazing. I cannot tell you how thrilled I was for that paycheck, that final paycheck, because I was thinking, oh, I'm only gonna have 400, $500. I gotta survive on that for the end of next week or the end of the month and a little bit into the next month. But yeah, this made a big difference. But anyways, that's just a little catch up on what's happening in my life. Why you haven't really heard from me. The videos I'm releasing before my video editing program took a dump with this upgrade. It's almost non-usable for at least in my for what I need it for. But yeah, so basically all the videos I'm uploading, they've already been uploaded all the way through most of December, like I think almost up to Christmas almost. I'll probably add some more in between there just to make it little fellers because I'm still gaming, but not as much. Obviously, I'm not as involved right now, so I'm thankful that I took the initiative to make a load of videos and shorts and have them pre-uploaded and all that jazz. Oh, I thought somebody came in for a moment. I don't know if I set the world to public or to friends or not. So I was expecting someone to hop in. Anyways, yeah, life is good right now. I'm happier. This Monday starts the first full time of my job. No more training. No more sitting in classrooms. I will be training in the field. I'll be doing ride-alongs for I don't know how many days, maybe the whole week with people driving the trucks. After that, moving up to messenger maybe. But the company has encouraged me enough in what they have shown that I feel I have a future. Whereas my old job, I felt I had none. Like I was so backed into a corner, like nothing I did would ever be good enough. Like I will never be good enough for you. There will always be some chucklehead person that you favor more to be put into a place of authority, and then you continually have people like myself cleaning up after them. So, long story short, quick resignment from my old job. I'm working on a new job. Took a vacation. It was fab. I actually feel refreshed and rested and excited to actually go to work for the first time in years. So, anyways, hope that you all out there are doing well, and we will catch up again in future blogs. I don't know how often I'll do these, as always. Again, this is about 2 weeks since the last one. It may be even longer than that. It just depends on job and life and everything else. And of course, my friends. I miss the hell out of them. So, anyways, you all take care, stay safe, have fun, and I will see you degenerates later. Cheers.